Have you ever been scammed? The answer is likely yes. Well, I was scammed one time. I didn't even pay for the tickets and I'm still upset about it. My point is that no one likes spending money on things and then not getting your value's worth. Enter stage left, the Willy Wonka experience.
What is that? It's the unknown.
When I heard about this, I could not believe it was real. There was an event in Scotland called the Willy Wonka Experience, and the entire script for the event was completely AI generated. Now, to give you an idea, this is a picture from the event. It legitimately is just a few random props in a warehouse. Now, if you think that's crazy, the rabbit hole goes so much deeper. The organizer of this event, which I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Billy Cowell. Supposedly, Billy Cowell has experience doing organized events like this under the organization name House of Illuminati, which is a very strange name for your organization. But supposedly the way the story goes is that the entire script, it was a 15-page AI generated script. It was not proofread. Supposedly it was handed to the actors and actresses within a day's notice, and they were told to memorize the entire script. And in this AI generated nonsense, there was a character, evil chocolate maker who hides behind the walls called the Unknown. Now, I gotta say, when I was a kid, I was scared of the lawnmower, so if the Unknown popped out of a wall, I would probably be crying too. They had Oompa Loompas, which it just looked really wrong. It looked like a meth lab. And one thing I am very excited about is that the AI generated script was leaked. So I am going to take the privilege of reading the script while I put some of the pictures of the event on screen. This is Willy Wonka, even though his name is Willy McDuff. Within these ancient walls lurks a tale not yet told of an evil chocolate maker known only as the Unknown. The tension palpable, then from the shadows a figure emerges, cloaked in mystery and malice, the Unknown. Now this scene is called Willy versus the Unknown. The anti-graffiti gobstopper showdown? Suddenly the room transforms into a battlefield of lights and lasers. The Unknown, dodging a beam of light. You think these parlor tricks will stop me? Willy sets the anti-graffiti gobstopper into a contraption that amplifies its cleanup capabilities, sending a wave of sparkling cleanliness towards the Unknown, neutralizing his device and rendering him harmless. No, my plans thwarted by tidiness? The guests cheer as the Unknown is gently swept up by a robotic vacuum. Okay, so there are some details about the script where I can very clearly tell it was AI generated, there was no proofreading. For example, there's one part in this script about giggle grass, and it says that the audience members are encouraged to move around and interact with the set pieces, including the giggle grass, which when stepped on triggers hidden speakers to play laughter sounds. This is extremely ambitious. They just did 5% of it, you know, as much as they could with a day's worth of preparation. And I totally get how spending $40 on these tickets, you would be extremely disappointed, especially if you're bringing your kids, you're bringing the whole family. I mean, this sounds expensive, but if I were here, I wouldn't be able to help but laugh. I mean, this sounds really funny. Seeing the Unknown in a showdown with, you know, Willy McDuff, it sounds hilarious. It really does. The fact that there was a disclaimer on this website that says that this entire production is no way associated with the Willy Wonka IP. It looks like they're calling the Oompa Loompas Wonka Doodles. On the topic of Warner Bros. And the real Willy Wonka IP though, this guy, Billy Cowell, is probably going to get a very hefty lawsuit. Clearly, people who went to this event would feel scammed, but I was able to go onto the archive website. It looks like Billy Cowell's LinkedIn has been removed. It looks like his website is down now, but you could still access it if you go on the archive website. It's very easy to see that all of the information on the website is just AI generated slop. For example, this is an image as a flyer on their website. The Twilight Tunnel, lighting, dim dickly, dim tight, twirting, depractions, vivu sounds, ungarevel, empredi, dodjection, sweetie. This one's even worse. Enshrining entertainment, catgacating, live performances, carchi tons, a pasadise of sweet teats. It's very possible that people who bought these tickets didn't see this website. Personally, this is the reason why I'm a review snob. If I hear about something, I'm going to look at the reviews and then I'm going to use that to make my decision. Because at the end of the day, things are just getting expensive. And not that I have any problem with spending money, but I just want to make sure I get my values worth. Like, for example, I just went to this thing called the Elden Ring Experience, where it was literally a live performance of most of the soundtrack of Elden Ring. And yeah, that was really worth the money. Hands down. My hands are up. At the end of the day, this Billy Cowell guy is clearly a scammer. If you're curious and you are looking for new books to read, he writes books. They are completely AI generated, which is made clear by the cover artwork of this book that he wrote, The Biohazard Protocol. It is 61 pages and it's $10. And it seems all of the AI generated books that he is selling all have to do with a brilliant professor who's saving the world from apocalypse. Regardless, this shouldn't be okay. Back to what I said earlier from the script that I read about the vacuum cleaner scene, the showdown between the unknown and Willie McDuff. The main actor was on the news. He was sharing his experience on TikTok. And he basically said when they showed up, he asked questions about, hey, where's this gigantic vacuum cleaner that's in the script? And the event organizer said, we don't know. You're just going to have to improvise. And I think at the end of the day, that's really just what happened here. Billy Cowell threw together with as little effort as possible this script. And then he just hired a variety of people to say, hey, just these are the instructions. When the instructions have a lot of stuff on there that is just not humanly possible, like a gigantic vacuum cleaner, this is what happens. I do hope all the people get a refund. One of the actresses who played I was going to call it an Oompa Loompa, but I guess in this case it's a Wonka Doodle. One of those actresses said she believes she is not going to get paid anytime soon, or if not at all. In addition, for someone like me who veers on the side of being chronically online, I would check the website and I would take a look at the information and probably see right through this and know it's a scam and or it's not going to be very good. But for the case of parents who are a little bit older than me and maybe don't spend as much time online because they're busy with their kids being parents, they might take a look at the website and say, oh, it says Willy Wonka. It sounds like a good time. And I imagine as AI becomes more prevalent, eventually that discernment is going to disappear from all age groups. Maybe in 10 or 20 years, someone like me who's online all the time is not going to be able to tell what's a scam or not. I just thought it was funny though.